Hi, greetings everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie. I record myself and make videos and then yeet them into the void of the internet. If this is your first time to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. If you're coming back after episode 1, thank you for returning to my reacting to Rock of Love season 1, 2007. Oh my gosh, this show has not done well over the years, and I'm pretty sure you can only find it on very select streaming services, and as I've continued to rewatch, it's very clear why. So, a little recap. The last episode, we got to meet Brett. We got to meet a bunch of the girls. He had his first eliminations. Everybody's super hungover from the night before. I think there's like 16 girls left, so let's get back into it and see what's up.
After our first round of eliminations, I've got 16 of the most gorgeous women in the world left. Now I need to know each one of these girls in a more intimate level.
Has anybody seen Tiffany yet?
She really didn't do a great job at setting a good impression of herself.
Don't throw me with a good time. So how about the bears?
How about the bears? Was honestly, that was a catchphrase that me and my friends in college, when we were drinking, we would always kind of say to each other once we reached our limit. You're young, you're young. So we're gonna kind of get to see the origins of one of the biggest rivalries, which is between Lacey and Jess. Jess is a hometown hero from Chicago. So Tiffany's super hungover, and we're gonna see Lacey and Jess start to get into it. So let's get this queued up. I also forget too that immediately all of these girls start going in on the alcohol, and I was so bad at having hangovers when I was drinking. It just, even the smell would make me narf instantly.
Get in here. Let's go. Let's get it. Cheers. You're gonna date a rock star, you gotta party like a rock star.
I'm convinced this is all
We
strategy.
formed our little band, we rocked it out. I just start the party. Get it going.
I heard some music coming from the house. God, it sounded bad.
Oh god, the sound. I like can't even take it. Okay.
Take your top off and get up into it.
Surprise nipples. There's so many surprise nipples in this show.
But let's be honest, I'm only human, damn it.
And his penis is about to pop, guys.
When do we get to be alone with him, though?
That's a good question. When you take
I don't like the slut shaming, obviously, but I also don't like that being firm in your boundaries gets to be labeled as bitchy. And I'm glad that we've moved away from that a lot now, but it did always kind of send a weird message that in order to not sleep with dudes, you kind of have to be a bitch, which it's like, no, just be not a creepy guy and like, I don't know, if just like if someone says no, just like leave them alone and like don't just be like, oh, you're a bitch. And I know that's like, yeah, duh, no shit, but I feel because I'm old, I need to say that out loud.
fucking replica, the next girl, the next girl, the next girl.
They're all, yeah.
I'm as guilty as they are.
So I can't show you most of this next footage because it's not edited.
We are
YouTube
all
hates
guilty
that.
amongst our flesh.
All right, here we go.
Hi, ladies.
Oh my God.
I never hang out with the three of you.
Yeah,
so
no shit, right?
let's get to know each other. Do you drink?
No.
Yeah. Have you had drinks? I need more than a beer. I went outside and I actually made a point to be nice to some of the other girls and Jess and talk to her, and she just kind of blew me off. Let's get to know each other.
No.
Lacey made a pathetic attempt to come outside and get to know me.
You know what I'm noticing? This is like group A and that's group B. Because there's like 2 or 3 girls out there that I don't really have.
Okay, so here's the thing. Lacey, I know she's doing a bit here, and I know she's playing the villain, but first of all, she knows exactly what she's doing, and I've met people like this who will try to do these things and come off very genuine, like they're really trying to get to know you, and you just have this feeling and this intuition, and it's very obvious here what her motives are because it's a dating TV show. They'll come into your life and they just kind of, there's this way about them that you pick up on. Treat people like that like children, and usually, things end up all right.
Magdalena, Jess, Mia, and the other girls, they're just a bunch of bitches. They're no fun. They've got sticks up their asses. I am ready to take some bitches out.
Villain mode.
Lacey and I decided, you know what, we're bored. She was asking me who I thought that she should throw in the pool.
She just sits around with this I'm better than you attitude, and she deserves to have that smirk washed right off her face.
So it begins.
So you got my back game.
So this is a really good point to also bring up. Don't put your fucking hands on people. Like, I don't know if they talked about this before this was set up, but seriously, if I was in the wild and someone did this to me, I don't know how I would react. And I think Jess does a very good job of not reacting physically, because I think if this were me and I was this age, I would have just complete rage blackout. Don't do this. Don't do this to people. Be nice.
You just fucking pissed the fuck out of me.
Lacey comes, pushes my ass in the pool, and I'm fucking pissed.
Walk the fuck away from me now. Walk away.
Fine, right now.
Get the fuck out of my face, and I'm being dead serious.
God, Jess's hair looks so good. And after this confrontation, girls all go back inside the house, and then they get a little intro into what their main challenge is going to be for the day. And this is seriously one of the worst things I've ever had to sit through and watch. And I'm fast forwarding and I'm not putting it in the episode because I cannot. It just makes me so uncomfortable. And I know I'm 33, but I still get that feeling from watching this fucking garbage, and I can't help it. It's so cringe. It's so bad. It's so bad, you guys. Okay.
Just got a little something here from Brett.
You guys want to see? It's a song, you guys. Now it's time for you to get dressed and find out which gives phone the best. So be creative and make me hot, because tomorrow some will stay and some will not.
Hello, ladies. Everyone seated? Everyone's sitting down? We're going to talk about talking dirty to me. I spend a lot of time out on the road, and in order to have a significant other and make it work, you have to have a great back and forth on the phone.
We're going to use this device. It will measure the blood flow, the cavernous.
I forgot about this part. So that is something that is going to be taped around Bret Michaels' dick to see who gets his tube the fullest. So let's see who can engorge this disgusting old man. All right, so if you're ready to see me become probably the most uncomfortable on camera that I ever have been, let's fucking go.
Tell me about it.
We're kind of having a picnic. There's some food. The food is all around us, and there's on me, and you start eating off of me.
This is a win-win for me as a diabetic because I can keep my blood sugar levels perfect.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet because I know y'all are hoochies to delete. I'm not gonna be a whore, I'm just gonna adore.
There was some girls who knew exactly how to handle that phone.
Hi, baby. Okay, I wrote a little song for you. Once I received the phone call from LA, and I'm so sure
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad.
That was not good.
It's like the wind has been removed from my sails.
Okay, I can't do any more of this. So basically that's how the rest of the challenge goes. The winners were Rodeo, Aaron, and Lacey. So they won the group date with Bret Michaels, and they end up going to the recording studio. And we get some more information about the new rift in the house. There's basically two sides, which is kind of aligned with this, the slutty girls and then the bitches. The varsity squad, A-team, whatever, is the slutty girls, and then the JV and whatever, the bitches are the other ones.
And I have some really bad news, all right?
Brett comes out and he's like, there's good news and there's bad news. And I'm thinking, oh shit, maybe don't give good phone.
Let's go with the bad news. Who's girl 14? Oh, baby. This could possibly be strike number 3.
Brett's
no,
gonna be
Tiffany.
eliminated tonight, not me.
Girl 15. Look at that. It's flatlined. Grandma's apple pie.
Brandy C is a little bit butthurt and jealous that Aaron wins the date. And so one of the very first conflicts between the varsity squad and the slutty girls or whatever, let's see what happens in this initial conflict.
Pissed that Erin gets to go out on a date. Why is she even in this house? You know what? I want to kick you. Oh, Erin.
You want to kick who?
All I'm saying is I'm jealous. That's hard.
You said you wanted to kick me.
I meant kiss. You're still so fucking stupid.
I'm pretty sure she said kick, not kiss.
Hey, oh my god, you're so fucking stupid. Like, hello. Dude, your shit is nasty.
Basically kind of continues to devolve like this, and everyone's boobs don't move, and everybody gets really mad. Although I will say that Erin makes fun of Brandy C's scars, which she got from a car accident. So that's not really nice. Don't do that. Other than that, the girls are just kind of starting to get a little stir crazy with each other. Jealousy starts to unravel. We get some confrontation between more of the girls, more like dirty tea spilled in the talking heads, you know. So then Dallas goes off on kind of this crazy little segue about how she wants to kill all animals and how she loves wearing fur and blah, blah, blah. Basically just to kind of get Lacey riled up, which I don't know. Dallas seems like she can hold her own. Here we're gonna see Dallas and Lacey start to kind of get into it. One of the most bizarre interactions I think I've ever seen unfold.
You need to kill your dog, dude.
Whatever, it's great. I love my dog.
Kill all pets.
What?
Animals. I only wear animals.
And I realized what a heartless, hateful bitch she is. Do you not have pets?
I used to have a rabbit, and I have many rabbit skin coats.
Talks about harming animals.
I eat meat. I wear.
One positive though about this is that now this gives me another opportunity to continue picking off these girls one by one till they're all gone. I can't sleep in the same room as you. I can't sleep in the same room with you. That's disgusting.
Lacey will not stop talking. She causes trouble. I need to go fucking chill away from this fucking skank bag hoe.
Okay, so Dallas is good at like getting out of like confrontation when she needs to. She knows what her boundaries are, but this genuinely devolves into like the weirdest confrontation I've ever seen in my life. So Brandy and Christia go to Brett's room to talk about how Aaron was being mean to her. You know, Brett tries, I think, genuinely to have an empathetic moment, and then obviously his penis takes over, and all he can think about are Brandy sees boobs and how her voice is tiny.
Pretty shocking to me that Aaron would say something like that to Brandy C. I know under those humongous double D's, there was a heart of gold in there somewhere. There had to be. When she spoke in that little titmouse voice, it just turned me on beyond any belief.
If I was in a wheelchair, would you make fun of me for it?
Brandy C being upset.
He's just so weird and gross. Why was this on TV? Ugh. So in this next part of the episode, we're going to see the girls going on their group date. They go to the recording studio where Brett's working on a song for his new album. The winners are Aaron, Rodeo, and Lacey, so they each end up getting to take turns laying down a track with Bret Michaels.
Here's what we're going to do in here to make this so cool. And let us pull the song up and just play it for you. You know how we do it? Just play it and let me
Yeah,
hear
just
it.
like, oh, I can't wait.
Crank it up.
Start dancing. So Brett tells us that he wants us to contribute to his track, and I'm really excited.
All right.
I am super comfortable in this situation. This is exactly my element. This is right up my alley, and I am so thrilled. We got the cold December. Hey, baby, do you remember?
Nice. Oh, I love.
I've never recorded a song and I don't know how to sing, so I cannot judge this clip.
Really cool.
I'm a musician, and so right off the bat, we have that in common. I think that that's going to make me stand out, definitely. We got hot, cold December. Hey, baby, do you remember? It was fun. The fact that he realized that I'm a true musician, I know what I'm doing in the studio, I think that really helped to bring us closer together. I think that's really where our bond started.
I mean, musically speaking. All right.
I was ready
God,
to
that laugh.
I was ready to rock that man's world.
So she's going to sing now. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, God.
It was a dream come true.
Do you remember all the things we used to do?
Come on.
Oh, we can stop.
All right, Don. Thinking we got some stuff.
Oh, I hate this. I hate it so much. I'm so uncomfortable. Oh. Ooh.
My God, did I get aroused?
Ah.
Oh boy.
Baby, that was good.
Okay.
See what you're getting to.
Legendary woman.
I could actually have an orgasm.
Okay, that's great. Good to know. Healthy woman. Healthy woman having healthy urges. So when Erin comes in and she does more of her British thing, and Brett really likes that a lot.
You're going to sing and get a little closer. Lyrics? You don't have to sing them.
Are you gonna help me or no?
I'm going to help you.
I'll be a dirty nanny. Your dirty nanny for you, friend. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else you could put on that track.
I'm not as aggressive. I'm not as out there as some of the women that are trying to get you.
I'm sitting on the couch, and I got to be straight with you. I cannot keep my eyes off her breasts.
Not stupid and
Well, I mean, he hasn't brought up boobs in probably about 10 minutes, which is really, really hard for him to do. So at least he's making progress. Back at the house, the girls are all kind of just hanging out. Heather gives us a really great rundown of how the house has currently split up and divided.
So we've divided into two groups pretty much in the house. We've got the bad girls, which are my girls. I've named ourselves the varsity club and the A team because the little JV squad don't have shit on us.
Boobs. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I did not remember that there were boobs there. I'm gonna have to... Oh my god. Stupid bitches. We just stumbled upon this on YouTube and it's not censored. And so there's just random nipples that come out without any provocation. And it makes editing very, very challenging. Well, the girls are on their group date with Brett. Heather and the other members of her squad have devised a little plan to start knocking the other girls out by revealing things that they've said, you know, about having boyfriends or about, you know, just being here to sleep with a rock star, yada, yada, yada. As soon as they get back from their date, Heather sits Brett down and decides to tell him all about how there's girls in the house that he just cannot trust.
Hi.
What's going on,
How
hotness?
are ya? There's kind of one thing that I wanted to talk to you about.
Go ahead,
And I don't
please.
want to be a rat. That's not my personality.
Yes.
But there's some people here I don't think they're here for you.
Wow. To be honest with you, man, I'm actually pretty.
Which I would just like to point out that at some point in the show, he says, I mean, he just says a lot of stuff about the women in general, and he is the one that gets to do the playing, and the like whiff of just someone rejecting him or like not being into him, he's so insecure, he like completely crumbles, and it's actually somewhat entertaining to watch.
Why be here? And I knew with eliminations coming up, it's time to get serious. I got to start weeding out the ones that aren't here for me.
His hair's so fucking greasy.
Too. Sorry, I'll see you later. Hey, Big John. Hey, bro. You do me a favor. Can you grab Erin for me? I'm kind of pissed off right now. I need to ask her something right away, okay?
Brett then decides to immediately address this with Erin, which then ensues, you know, a confrontation between Erin and Heather, which low-key, Erin has huge balls in this situation because Heather is fucking intimidating as shit. Heather immediately like shits the bed and is like, and it's kind of cool to watch like the big scary one of the big scary villains kind of get checked a little bit.
Trying to get me kicked off. This is pissing me off now.
Hey, Big John.
It's just like I don't understand.
Do me a favor. Grab
I have
Heather.
a boyfriend
Grab Heather
now.
for me. Did you say that to me? Did my
I
hearing?
did. I did say that to you, and that I heard that she had a boyfriend, was supposed to get married in May. His best interest at heart, and
Oh,
when
I'm sure that's what you're concerned about.
Yeah, because I care about this guy and I feel a connection with him, and the people that have, you know, significant others should not be here.
Thing. On one side of me, I've got Erin, who's vehemently denying that there is no fiance. On the other side of me is Heather, who's calling her a liar and admit, fuck, this is driving me crazy. All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay. Decision immediately.
So Brett is sad because he has to choose between boobs and boobs. We're getting down to this episode's elimination, and we still haven't seen many of the girls really interacting with Brett at this point, but the less girls there are, the more screen time they get. So as the episodes go on, you obviously get to see more of the characters. But Heather's going into the elimination tonight kind of nervous because she's worried that her little sneaky plan didn't work on Brett and it kind of backfired.
I'm a little nervous right now. It's elimination night, and I know Erin deserves to be on her way, but did I go too far? I'm not sure.
I hope Brenda goes home. Brenda? Brandy? Damn. Brandy. London. Oh.
Classic
I really
Tiffany.
want Erin to go home tonight. She was fighting with me. Brett's thinking that she may or may not have a boyfriend. If I were Erin, I'd be worried.
All right, ladies, I got one pass left. I'm going to get down to it right now. John, you want to give me the pass? Before I tell you who this girl is, I just want to tell you who it isn't. Faith, I think you are stunning with you. Faith, she didn't stand out in any way for me to get to know her, and just not enough connection. Tiffany started out, threatened me with a good time, but, you know, her third strike had come, and I just had to cut her loose. But Tawny, Tamara, Tamara, for me, you talk about all the lights on and nobody home. What a fucking waste.
Whoa.
Erin, would you
That was so mean. That was such a mean thing to say to somebody. Jesus Christ, Brett.
What the fuck is this? He's keeping Erin? This is such bullshit. Erin is an airhead with circus tits. She needs to leave.
There.
Straight.
Pissed.
With Erin, my heart said what she's saying to me is the truth. This is the reason you give people second chances. Because
So Brett calls the other eliminated girls down. He gives them their final goodbyes. Tiffany, sadly, is no longer with us. Just on the show. She didn't die or anything. I have to call this out. So they do Tamara so dirty here in her exit. We got to watch this really quick.
I think this is a good time for me to make my exit. This is good. Not bad. Although Brett was good too. Maybe. Not that I would know.
Hey, Tamara, you gotta go out the front door.
Maybe if I were smarter, then I'd be here longer. The correct pronunciation of my name is Tamara. Brett.
And so with that, we come to the conclusion of another episode of Rock of Love Season 1. Again, this episode was probably one of the hardest ones to sit through just because the main challenge was literally listening to people that don't know each other have phone sex, which was very, very uncomfortable. A lot of surprise nipples again, which are always fun. Yeah, just starting to see the kind of divide in the house sort out, and it's setting up a lot of the future conflicts to come. It's kind of a lot more interesting. I think that's always kind of how it goes when there's just so many people. It's hard to get everybody in there at once. But this fucking show is so crazy. I think too, it's just because I was 17, so like nothing really mattered and I didn't really give a shit or know anything about anything. But it really makes me sad to like see how mean some of the editing is and like how stupid they make some of the girls look. It's really kind of shitty, but I don't know. There's not really much else to say other than it's shitty, and I'm happy that we don't really do that like this anymore. Granted, you know, there's other dating shows that are probably still just as bad, if not worse. Honestly, the button's probably up there. But if you like this video, click the like button, leave me a comment, tell me what you liked, what you hated. Tell me how many times you think Brett had a boner during this episode. Tell me how fake do you think his hair? On a scale of 1 to 10, how many wigs is Brett Michael wearing at any given point? Follow me on all the socials. I'll put a link to all that down below in the description box. Thank you again if you're a returning customer. If not, thank you so much for clicking this video. It really means a lot to me that you're watching my content. I'm going to be finishing up the Rock of Love series. There's about 13 episodes, and I might do a special watch party for the reunion. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching my video. Catch you guys later.